Hello, neighbor.
Hello.
Do I have your permission to film this news footage?
You do.
All right, and what is your name?
My name is Cindy Smith.
And Cindy, can you describe yourself in 5 words?
An introvert,
Okay.
introspective, cautious, compassionate, and industrious.
Okay. Tell me where you live. Who do you live with? Where are we in space? Do you have pets? Do you rent? Do you own? Just put us in a place.
Okay. We are in the lovely little town of Desoto, Indiana,
Okay.
which is just about 7 miles northeast of Muncie, Indiana, which
Okay.
most people know. And I am in my childhood home
Okay.
for my second round of living here
Okay.
with my husband and 3 cats,
Okay.
1 dog, and outside 2 dogs, a few cats, and several chickens.
Okay. Okay. And so you've been here since you were little,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and then you were away, you came back. How has this house, this place, this area changed in your living memory?
When I was just a little over 2, my family moved into this house,
Mm-hmm.
and this particular room that we're sitting in at one time was Delaware Community School Corporation's only kindergarten program
Okay.
for that district.
Okay.
We moved from Muncie, and my mother was concerned that my oldest brother had kindergarten with Muncie schools.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to the county, my older brother and I wouldn't have kindergarten as an option.
Okay.
So she went to the superintendent of schools and asked if she could do that, provide kindergarten. And for several years, she had about 30 children
Oh, wow.
from our local surrounding community
That's
in this
a lot.
room,
Okay.
which is amazing to squeeze 30 little bodies
Yeah.
in here. But she did that, and we both
When you
got-
said kindergarten, I'm thinking six kids, 5 or 6 kids. 30
No,
is
it's
full on.
substantial amount.
Okay. Okay.
She served our school corp very well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's a significant change in this house.
Right.
Little updating here and there, not a lot.
Okay.
Most of the updating happened in the 1970s and
Okay.
kind of stalled out.
Okay.
I don't think the kitchen's been updated since the 1950s.
Okay. And it still works.
It's functioning just fine, and I've been really resistant to making any changes, but
Yeah.
someday it's gonna have to change. So the community is different in that DeSoto used to be a thriving little town.
Okay.
We had a grain elevator, we had a combination store, restaurant, post office,
Okay.
very famous for the school kids to go down and get lunches or candy or soft drinks. It was called the Panther Place because it was the DeSoto Panthers.
Okay. Okay.
Had an elementary school. We had a church, still have a church. It's one
Okay.
of the only remaining public entities or private entities here. At one time there was a greenhouse. At one time a woman had an operating beauty salon in her basement.
Okay.
We had a woman giving piano and guitar lessons who lived
Nice.
just over the railroad tracks. So it was a thriving, very small town.
Right. Okay.
And the families knew each other very well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you definitely knew your neighbors.
Right.
Now there's no viable business in the town anymore. The church is still here, the schools are gone, and we have
Post office.
no post office. Albany has continued to be like the small town hub that we kind of connect with
Okay.
outside of Muncie.
Okay.
And I know neighbors, the ones who've been here for generations. I still know them.
Okay.
But we have a lot of new families that have moved in.
Mm-hmm.
some young children, but we don't often see them.
Okay.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about living here?
I used to joke, but it's really not a joke, that this is a place where I can run out the back door in my nightgown and go to the garden,
Okay.
and nobody's gonna see me.
Right?
And you can't do that when you're living in a neighborhood or a apartment complex. So it's always been that way. I mean, you can't look great all the time, and it doesn't really matter if you don't plan to see anybody.
Right.
You're just gonna go out and work in the garden.
Work in the garden.
Yeah.
So you've got a garden here.
Mm-hmm.
You've got chickens here.
Mm-hmm.
You have an orchard here. How much land is here?
Originally, there were 40 acres
Okay.
that my father and mother owned, but we have sold half of it for farming to a neighbor,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a remaining 17.82 acres.
Okay.
And most of it is in woods.
Okay. Okay. And fireflies.
And fireflies.
Yes, that's been very excellent.
Yeah.
Tell me, in your opinion, what does a good life look and feel like?
I think a good life is built on having a good social network when you need it and want it,
Mm-hmm.
but still you have time to really be self-reflective and understand what it is that keeps you youthful and happy.
Yeah.
I don't think it boils down to money. I think it boils down to having people that you can rely on,
Yeah.
a good foundation in your church,
Mm-hmm.
and your family.
What's your biggest challenge right now?
I think my biggest challenge is living far away from our kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we love it here, but we know that we are aging,
Yeah.
and it causes us a lot of, I don't want to say turmoil, but we are definitely thinking about how long we can stay here.
Right.
Yeah. Now, my
Yeah.
husband says, carry him out of here. He doesn't
Right.
ever want to go back to a town. But the reality is, if I'm left alone, who's going to take care of me?
Right.
And I think that's a fear of everyone when they age.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
As I can't take care of myself.
Right. And I mean, I've known people in their 90s living alone, so it's not impossible.
It is not impossible.
Yeah.
And I hope to be one of those
Okay.
octogenarians at least who can still be independent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite vegetable?
Probably broccoli.
Okay. And how do you spend the majority of your time?
Depends on the season.
Okay.
In the spring, I'm shopping for garden seeds
Okay.
and propagating plants or starting new seeds. In the summer, I'm in the garden. We do farmers markets in the garden. We do farmers markets on Saturdays
Okay.
using our own produce and then produce that we buy at auctions. So I'm going to auctions.
Okay.
In the fall, we kind of wind that down, and I kind of look forward to the fall and winter as time when I can catch up on a lot of books and do a lot of reading and maybe watch a mini series or two that I've put off.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you wish you had more time for?
I wish I had more time to be with our family, but they're busy.
Yeah.
They're working. They have their own lives. Definitely understand that.
Yeah.
I was that young family at one time.
Right.
So, a lot of reflection goes on
Yeah.
about what my parents might have been thinking as I was raising a young child and then remarried. And so I wish I had more time just to be there and visit with them.
What do you believe will happen to you personally when you die?
Well, I definitely believe I am going to exit this physical form
Okay.
and continue on in some sense.
Okay.
I think energy changes, it doesn't ever go away,
Mm-hmm.
and my energy will either be up in heaven with Christ and family and loved ones, or it's going to be a time of reflection where I am going to see what I learned in this life and maybe give it another go.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Who knows?
Fair play. What's something you know more about than most people?
I know a little bit about a lot of things,
Okay.
but I would not even go down the road of saying I am an expert in anything.
Okay. What's something you've learned recently?
I'm going to frame recent as being in the last 12 months,
Okay.
and that is vertical gardening. The landscape for my garden is different this year than it has been in the past.
Interesting.
A friend of mine has exposed me to the ways of putting up trellises and fence cattle panels to grow as many indeterminate varieties of beans and tomatoes as possible.
Okay.
I can still bend down and pick green beans, but I prefer not to if I
Right.
don't have to. So it's all about making life a little
A little easier.
And also, yeah, as long as you continue picking that produce, it will continue to produce
Right.
until the frost.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm really enjoying doing something a little different.
So beans, tomatoes, what else will go up?
Well, all kinds of beans, lima beans, green beans, there are varieties that do that.
Okay.
Cucumbers
Okay.
go up. Tomatoes go up.
Mm-hmm.
You can grow squash up
Okay.
on a trellis. I'm not
It
doing
seems
that.
heavy.
It's very heavy, and they show you can get like little hammocks for your squash and your
Okay.
melons, but I'm not gonna go that
that seems
that
a bit
route.
nuts.
That's kind of
Okay.
not my thing.
Cool. Do you have access to the health care that you want and need, and how not?
I do,
Okay.
and I always have, either through my school employment, my husband's employment, and now Medicare.
Right. Okay. When's the last time you read a whole book?
Last week,
Okay. What was it?
The Education of Dixie Dupree,
Okay.
and then I'm halfway through The Dove Keepers,
Okay.
and I'm halfway through this really wonderful book, Free Range Rodeo, Horseback Through the Apocalypse.
Okay.
Excellent.
How many books do you usually read at a time?
I usually read one book at a time.
Okay.
I was in my second book when this one
Showed up.
showed up,
Yeah.
and once I started it, I found it really hard to go back to The
Okay.
Dove Keepers. So
Who wrote The
that's-
Dove Keepers?
You know, I'm not good with authors'
Okay,
names,
that's fair.
but it is also on, I think it's on Amazon Prime, and I am making myself read first
And
and
watch
then
second.
watch,
Gotcha.
and it is not the same from book to the television
Interesting.
show. I mean, similar, but not
Yeah.
the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Describe a good person.
I think a good person is one that you can count on to do what they say they're going to do.
Okay.
Trustworthy, has really kept your best interest in mind
Mhm.
when thinking of, friendships.
Yeah.
And I guess that sums it up.
Okay. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I had eggs and toast.
Okay. Do you have a favorite breakfast?
Oh, yes.
What's that?
I would have bacon and some kind of an omelet and hash browns.
Okay. And how often do you have that?
Not very often.
Okay. Tell me something really specific that you love here on planet Earth that makes you happy you're alive.
My family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you got a checklist when you paid your taxes and you could say to the government, these are my top 3 priorities, this is what I want you to spend my part of the money on, what would those 3 things be?
I would have to say education first.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't have an educated workforce, or one that we are trying to educate to meet the demands of the future jobs, then I think we're kind of sunk.
When you say education, are you thinking, what age group are you focused on there?
All age groups.
Okay.
Number one, and I don't want to get into the different reasons because there's so many, but I think as long as children are ready for school at an early age, we might as well offer them the opportunities, and combined with the parents' need for childcare, it makes sense to go ahead and take children, educate them, love them, and we don't have enough money in early childhood education at all.
Okay.
And then on the other end, I think we need to invest in more trade schools.
Okay.
So that graduating seniors have marketable job skills.
Yeah.
All the jobs that college prepares you for, well, not all the jobs, but a lot of them won't be here in a few years. Yeah. So we might as well invest in creating opportunities for plumbers and electricians and all of the hands-on skilled trades that will always be needed. Right.
Okay. So that's one.
Oh, that's one. Okay. I would definitely want money to continue to support families in need for food and housing.
Okay.
So that's actually 2, but we'll count that as 2.
Okay. We need 3.
Oh, and we need 3. So the third thing that I definitely would want the government to spend money on is making sure that Social Security remains intact and accessible for not only the baby boomers, but those generations that come after.
Okay. What 3 things would you not want your taxes to pay for?
I definitely think we are investing way too much money on pork projects, spending that benefits no one except very small segments of our population. I would not want money to be spent overseas on projects that have no impact or consequence on us as the United States. I don't want money to be spent to subsidize foreign wars.
Okay. Do you feel well represented by your politicians, and start local, then go state, then go federal?
I believe that we're being represented well.
Okay.
I don't necessarily always agree on what happens, but when you elect your officials, you have to allow them to do the job that you've sent them in to do. So they're representing everyone, maybe not the way I want them to, but they're doing the job.
And is that local, state, and federal at this point?
I would say it is local. State, I am hesitant to really weigh in one side or another. Our governor is doing some interesting negotiating with another state to get a professional ball team to stay here. And I don't know, I love sports, but is that a good use of his time? Is it going to generate enough revenue for the state to make that worthwhile? I'll probably get hate comments for that. But
what's the capital of Indiana?
Indianapolis.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's an hour from here?
About an hour, hour and 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. And then at the national level? Or federal or whatever?
Okay. and I'll be very honest, I have voted Republican and have supported in the first term our president.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen a lot of change with the administration that I disagree with.
Okay.
So I am not an avid supporter of our president
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Okay.
Do I think he is doing 100% a terrible job? No. I think, and people can disagree, I think he has done things that have benefited our nation. Certainly kept, war off of our shores.
Right.
But the way he is going about trying to unify our country has been pretty dismal.
Okay.
Yep.
What kind of person would you be most excited to vote for?
I think someone that can bridge both parties.
Okay.
And the first president to come after Trump, I just don't know if that person will have a really good chance of gaining overwhelming public support. I think it's going to take time for either party to trust that incoming candidate,
Mm-hmm.
but someone who is trying to serve and meet the needs of all
Right.
Americans.
Right.
Someone who definitely has enough guts to stand up for or against
Right.
what is right or wrong, regardless of public opinion.
Yeah.
As long as it's in the best interest of the majority of our citizens.
When do you think is the last time we had that?
I felt like the Obama years were pretty good.
Okay.
I sort of felt like the Jimmy Carter years were pretty good. And those are two Democrats. And
Right.
I didn't vote for either one of them. I liked the George Bush #1
Right.
years.
Yeah.
And I liked Ronald Reagan, but I
Mhm.
was in my early 20s, so
Right.
I just thought he was doing a grand job
Yeah.
because my parents thought he was doing a grand job.
Right.
So that's
Right.
the impression I still have of him.
Gotcha. How many living beings are you responsible for keeping alive?
Same ones that live inside and outside of our household.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cats, dogs, chicken, husbands.
Cats, dogs, chicken, husband. Yeah.
Okay.
Myself.
Okay. Is there something in your heart that you really want to do? Some big dream?
Shout out to my longtime childhood best buddy, Judy. She made a reference to selling everything she has, getting an RV, coming to get me, and just taking off west in the RV and not having a particular direction to go.
Nice.
That does appeal to me.
Okay.
If I wasn't responsible for all these other living beings who depend on me to be
Right.
to keep them alive. Yeah.
Could you make arrangements to do that for a while, or is that just...
I don't know that I know a person who's willing to take care of 50 chickens.
Oh, that's a lot of chickens.
That's a lot of chickens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if we get rid of the chickens.
Yeah. What do you feel like is the biggest challenge we're facing as a country?
I think our country is facing the challenge of, and this could be country, it could be international.
Mm-hmm. We're going to get to international in a minute.
Okay. Our country, I think, is facing the challenge of being, let's say, shifted in a way that we are no longer the superpower we always have felt we were.
Yeah.
So we are losing credibility with other nations.
Mm-hmm.
We are losing friends. And I just don't see that we will maintain that status. And I think there will be other players, and I'm afraid it's going to be China
Mm-hmm.
as the major power player.
Yeah.
And we're not used to not being #1.
Right.
So
And Xi is playing his cards very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. So I think that's my greatest fear, is that America will lose its status as the premier #1 country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, every empire falls.
Every empire, yes. And I think we're overdue.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you feel like is the biggest challenge we're facing as a world?
I think artificial intelligence is the biggest threat and challenge. I can't trust, and I'm actually going to quote my husband on this. When you can't look at a photograph and know whether that is real or not, then you've lost an entire aspect of what you can believe.
Yeah.
And we're there.
Yeah.
We don't know what's auto-generated. We don't know who's answering our questions.
Yeah.
We don't know if the research that AI is generating is true.
Right?
It's only as good as the people that are feeding it in.
Yeah.
And do I trust either Sam Altman or Elon Musk to be the benevolent keepers of artificial intelligence? No. I don't.
No.
So is it going to be used for good or evil?
Yeah.
Can it be mostly used for good? I hope.
Yeah.
But I think that's the challenge.
Yeah. Well, and it's not just Altman and Musk now, it's global. I mean, this is...
Yes. And China is
right
getting NVIDIA chips that help them stay way up to date, if not starting to exceed our capability of having better technology than we do.
Yeah.
It's a very scary thing.
It is.
Yeah.
If you could ask everyone watching this one question, what would you ask?
I probably had 3 different questions I was going to use. And all I can do is fall back on, what have you done to get to know your neighbors?
Okay. So if you're watching this, let us know in the comments what you have done to get to know your neighbors. Thank you.
You're welcome.